Being supplied. I'm so sorry for my light conditions. I'm still don't have like a proper professional camera and of course not the light. But this is my second video I will upload on YouTube, so I'm just gonna improvise. Well, not really. I just wrote something I want to start with, which is with my story. I don't wanna make them so long, so let's begin. Well, my journey started back in 2009. I was finishing my bachelor degree in Mexico and I just arrived from my second last semester in Canada. I was not a very healthy conscious and I was having bad eating habits. For instance, cutting carbs, protein and fat, pretty much everything to be fit. Anyway, but I was working out all the time. So in April 2021, so last year, I was diagnosed with second stage of breast cancer. Just when my mom finished her treatment, also with breast cancer. I did all my check-ins. In fact, the same year on January, which is last year of January, I had the mammography and ultrasound done and nothing was found. But there were some warnings or symptoms that pushed me to seek previous for medical health. For the past years, since 2012 to be precise, I was suffering from hair loss, insomnia, and heavy periods, and a lot of stress, of course, who got worse in 2009. Just to put you a little bit into perspective, I finished my doctorate degree. I'm from Mexico. I finished my doctorate degree, part of Mexico, part in Germany. So when I finished, I came back in 2018, at the beginning of the year. Anyways, and last year, I was diagnosed with alopecia androgenetic in Germany after all my previous medical checks. I had curly hair, dense, and all my life, and I was always told how beautiful my hair was. But since I moved to Germany in 2009, my still bad eating habits and change of climate conditions, including my lifestyle, worsened my health. At that time, I was 24. I'm 36 now. So I would like to mention that after I finished my studies in 2012, that was my master's degree. I graduated with a master's degree. I met a guy who I had a 10-year relationship until last year after Christmas. So all these factors stressed my body, of course. The reason why I went to see again my doctor in April last year, after the given results in 2021, is because I felt a rock, like a ball, in the right side of my breast. So I'm so sorry if I'm looking at the side of the screen. I'm just reading a bit of a notes so I don't lose in my story. So during my treatment, I spent the time with my ex, and it was very, of course, painful physically and emotionally, but also a release experience. So fortunately, cancer was not spread all over my body, but my breast was taken out and reconstruct. But what hit me the most was to be told that I might not be able to procreate, to be a mother. So stripping away the possibility to be a mother hit me hard. Even if the person I was with never made me feel like I wanted to have children with him, I lost it. It was like I was not even in my own body. Like panic attack for not be able to have a choice to have a child. It's like a womanhood was being taken away from me. So I remember that I started sobbing like. Ugh. Anyways, since I finished my doctorate degree coming back in 2018, the summer, I moved back to Germany in February 2019 with my ex. I was frustrated, focusing on finding a job according to my profile and being remunerated for it, as life is very expensive nowadays everywhere, but especially in Germany. So I was under a lot of stress. That worsened my relationship, even if this was already gone so time ago. I was so attached to him and the idea of him, but that's another video. So coming back to the topic, when I knew I was about to lose my hair. In fact, I felt relief because I was told, and I saw it in my mom, that hair will come back stronger, healthier, and thicker. Which it did. I mean, I'm still not done with my treatment. I will be done in October, and I still have to undergo to a therapy. It's called anti-hormone therapy. I will also make another video of the type of cancer that I was diagnosed. I might have others, and again, this is all my journey. But because I'm still undergoing with medicaments, well, I'm still not 100% fit physically, but I'm doing great. So actually, I had this male pattern syndrome. That is how my hair fell off. Like, you have hair in this part, but not in this part. So funny. Anyways, so my hair was the last thing I actually worried about, because I suffered from hair loss, as I mentioned, for years, and I was very exhausted about it. But somehow I knew after the diagnosis that things can only get better. It's like a touchy ground. Still, during my treatment, I went to dark places mentally. I'm still undergoing, but it's getting better. Anyways, during my treatment, the support and help from my ex was, well, not the best, but I'm still grateful. But as I said, that's for another video. How my relationship played a huge and critical role in my lifestyle and in the diagnosis. And here, just a spoiler alert. I was in a relationship because I had no idea who I was without him. I was lost. And the way I treated my body is that I found validation by teaching him how to be a man, how to be a person in a relationship, be responsible, financially stable, how to treat his family, pretty much playing the role of a mother and psychologist. And breast represents infant feeding. So energetically, my body was sick of it, of me feeding or trying to nourish my boyfriend. And cancer developed and manifested in my breast. Crazy to think, right? But as horrible as it sounds, cancer was the best thing that happened to me now. It has liberated me from it, made me lose fear, and I'm finally in a new apartment. I will also make another video how I got this apartment, how I manifested and it came. So I got this new apartment, living independent. I pack all my fears, like, representing of paying my rent by myself, getting into a contract, and also financial issues that come with it in a country that is not mine. And I'm still in the process, but so far has worked out, thanks to God. About my physical aspect, well, I have a breast bigger than the other one, with a huge scar beneath. Is a badass. But I have life, right? But when you are sick in this level, you either have the will to live or you don't. So you get over it. Trust me, you get over it. Besides, with technology and new things in science, in medicine, physical aspect can always be improved. So if you're going through this, don't worry about it. I want to finish this video. I don't want to make it so long. That's my, how the idea of making the videos from now on. No more than 15 minutes. So, lessons I have learned so far, and you can apply it to yourself, whether you're going through this or any other fog in life where there is uncertainty. I want to just point out a few things, and I always want to finish my videos by telling my story, my experience with how I'm handling situation, and at the end, how can you apply it to your life? Like an advice, just take it as an advice. So first, I'm blessed, and so do you, to have a life, to listen to this video, to be able to wake up, even if it sounds cliche, to be independent, even if you think you're not, to be with yourself, to be with your family and friends, to have food on your table, to be able to choose what kind of food you put, to walk, to watch a movie, to meet a friend, to have a conversation. The second point is to own your own presence. That's very important, and I think this is very hard to deal with because we always are attached to our past or what's going to happen in the future. The third is be grateful. I believe that this is the most important. There's always things to be grateful, always. So being grateful and believe, because you know what? Fear and faith, there are two subjective things. They both cannot be seen or tested, apparently. So why always choosing fear over faith, correct? So choosing faith to all situations and information that comes to you is the right one for your purpose. What I want to say is that be faith that everything that is happening to you is for a reason. If you're listening to this video, there's a reason why it came to you, right? So believe and have faith that God, the universe, is putting the right information, books, podcasts, videos, movie, people that will shape you and lead you to your path to reach your purpose. Which, in my point of view, our purpose, it doesn't matter what kind of career or job are you applying. For me, the purpose of us should be help others, right? The fourth point is do the possible and let God or the universe, doesn't matter what you believe, to do the impossible. This is very important. And with this being said, means everything is under control. You cannot control it, but everything is under control. Have faith on it. Coming back to the third point. The fifth point is be proud of yourself and how you were able to handle it. I'm very proud of myself and I'm still struggling with, but I'm telling myself every day, wow, you're amazing. How, like, if I would knew I would going through this and I would see like in a magic ball that I will go through this and how I would handle it, I wouldn't believe it. So believe in yourself. The sixth is eat your greens. Be aware what you put in your body and do your research as well as what you put in your mind with all the social media. So choosing good information to your brain, good information through food to your body. And so this is a mindset. And don't ask yourself why all this is happening to me. I'm a good person and blah, blah, blah. No, but rather for what is happening, for what purpose. And do not compare yourself to others, especially in social media. So that being said, my beings of light, have a wonderful day and keep yourself with faith.